Sur les relations Canada-États-Unis. Content de voir tant de personnes ici avec nous. Je veux aussi souligner nos amis qui sont à travers le pays. I want to highlight a new member of the council, Peter Tertsakian. Great to see you again, Peter. Glad you could join us. I'm glad you've all joined me today because we're in a critical moment. As President Trump stated yesterday, he is still committed to placing tariffs on Canada starting as early as tomorrow, possibly. Now, we don't know precisely what that could look like, but I do know two things. First, if the President does choose to implement any tariffs against Canada, we're ready with a response. A purposeful, forceful, but reasonable, immediate response. It's not what we want, but if he moves forward, we will also act. Deuxièmement,
secondly, we're ready for any possible scenario.
Whatever scenario comes forward. Et ça, notamment, c'est grâce à vous tous.
That's thanks to all of you.
Votre travail est d'une valeur inestimable.
Is of inestimable value, and its impact has already been felt.
You have all pulled together regions of the country, industries, thoughtful business leaders and thought leaders to unite as part of Team Canada, to be ready and flexible, whatever comes, is not just the right thing to do, it's also deeply reassuring. Reassuring to Canadians, reassuring to business owners, to workers, and to people around the world who look to Canada as a key partner. You've been speaking out, stressing that tariffs against Canada would have disastrous consequences for the United States, putting American jobs at risk, raising prices on Americans, and undermining our collective security. Votre point de vue et vos conseils ont été d'une valeur inestimable.
Your advice has been of investable value to develop our response to the imposition of tariffs. You've helped reassure Canada in these difficult times and times of uncertainty.
Team Canada, fighting for this country we all love so much. At the same time, our government has responded to what the President is focused on and what is motivating him to consider applying tariffs as early as tomorrow. The flow of fentanyl and illegal crossings into the United States. Now, let me reiterate it. Our border is safe and secure, and less than 1% of fentanyl and illegal crossings into the United States come from Canada. We're committed to keeping it that way by addressing current challenges and strengthening our capacity. That's why we're implementing the $1.3 billion border plan we announced late last year. In fact, the first patrol helicopters began monitoring the border earlier this week, and new canine teams along with imaging tools are being deployed to detect and stop the flow of fentanyl. Meanwhile, our previously implemented border measures are already showing results too. We've ended the practice of flagpoling, when temporary residents travel to the United States only to immediately return to Canada to access immigration services. A decision that's saving Canadian and American border issues.
El primer ministro Justin Trudeau compareciendo con motivo de esos aranceles que pretende implementar Donald Trump, como saben, a partir de mañana sábado, y que asegura que Canadá no se quedará de brazos cruzados. Eso sí, la respuesta será prudente. Eso sí, también se enfrentan a días y semanas difíciles, reconocía el primer ministro canadiense. Con esta última hora nos despedimos en Rolling Stocks, deseándoles un feliz fin de semana. Volveremos el lunes a las 3 de la tarde. Y ya saben que la segunda edición de Rolling Stocks con la bolsa europea vendrá de la mano de Pedro Fontaneda. Ahora se quedan con Todo es Geopolítica, con Sergio Fernández.